older and good morning everyone. Welcome here to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms. My name is Daniel Pengelly. I'm one of your auctioneers today. I work alongside Bridget Andrews at the back in the powder blue suit and Kyle Siebert. Give us a wave, team. If you've got any questions, please wave us over. It's our pleasure to represent Harcourt's Holmwood on behalf of our CEO, Kyle Sutherland. Give us a wave, Kyle. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We also have some management in the room to assist you if you need. We've got Hayden Broadbelt to my left, our auction floor manager, and Mr. Luke Jansen hurriedly getting into place. He'll be monitoring things, and I've got Jason Wills up the front here, our operations manager. Key thing about that, look, if you have any questions throughout today's proceedings, please wave one of us over so that we can answer or assist you throughout the auctions. Now, I would like to also acknowledge our owners. There's a few of you in the room this morning. I would just like to say thank you for the last 2 months' work. You've probably emptied out rooms, you've chopped pillows, you've lit scented candles for us, but mainly thank you so much for choosing to work alongside our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood, as I know you have choice out there in the marketplace. Now, all of our agents will have made all the relevant paperwork to you available through the campaign. Those are the contracts from which we work as approved by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. Now, there's a few rules that we run through. Make sure we're operating on the same playing field. Bidding today is cash and unconditional. You are the best buyers to be buying, to be working with before we deal with the conditional market, so you're in the front seat. Now, our properties, they're all being offered for sale to you today, subject to a reserve price. So if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, then you'll be buying the property. Now, as auctioneers, we'll suggest nominate the sums that we raise the bidding in. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, if the bidding is under that reserve price I mentioned, we may choose to place a vendor bid on behalf of our owners. So if we do this, it will be under those reserve prices, and we'll let you know that that's what we're doing simply by calling it a vendor bid. Now, do note we've got several agents around the room. If you're surrounded by people in suits, that's who they are. They're here to assist people on their purchasing journey. We've cited all the relevant paperwork for them to do so, and as auctioneers, when we see them getting into the fray, we'll name them so that you know that they're involved. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know in the process is that our owners can withdraw the property from sale at any point. That's up to and even during the auction. Key thing here, be the top bidder, hold the top bid, so you're either buying it or you're the person that we pause with and we're talking to outside the auction room. Now the key, if there's any confusion, but you look like a very organised bunch, so if there's any confusion on a bid, if 2 people bid at once, we're going to take the first bid that we see, and if needed, we will revert to the last undisputed bid before we then carry on the auction. But the key thing that you want to know about, when you hold that top bid, when we've met reserve and you hear the fall of the hammer, like so, you're going to be buying the property, and you'll join our agents in one of the rooms to the side. You'll complete that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. You'll make the payment of your 10% deposit, and you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3 if required. Those are the rules we work to. Does that all make sense? You're all still with me? Wonderful, I'm seeing a few nods, very good. So let's move into our first property of the day. That is number 3 at 77 Totara Street in Fendleton, brought to the market by Miranda and Miller Newbury to my left here. Good luck to you, team. Good luck to our owners. Now, this property itself, formally described as an estate and cross-lease, all contained and described on that record of title that Miranda and Miller have made available to you throughout the campaign. Settlement, that's just round the corner, proposed for Friday the 4th of April 2025, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 27 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. Now, there was over 70 parties through this property. Now, that's quite rare for me. That's a wonderful number, and you start to feel why as you walk up the drive. I started sort of hearing the bird song along, surrounding me. As I got out of the car, I walked up. There was kids playing on the shared green. And I noticed that most of the neighbours from the other units were coming out to come into the open home of this because they all know each other. So straight away, I'm starting to get a community vibe here. I believe also another sign of a good property is when one of the agents themselves would love to buy the place. And so Miller took me through and she was showing it to me. And I was like, Miller, I can see this myself. But she had to show me all the details because she was so excited. That's from the revitalised flooring to that beautiful wooden staircase. You've got those 3 rooms upstairs that you can set up however you like. It is a gorgeous property. And for me, the cherry on the top is that every Saturday morning I'd just be getting up and walking a block to the Riccarton Market so that I don't even have to worry about cooking breakfast. Anyway, you can tell that myself, Miranda and Miller have loved it, and certainly what did we describe it as an elegant classic Lady Stratford was how we described it when we were talking in text about it. So look, let's get the auction underway. I'm just going to start on a vendor bid. Just draw a line in the sand at a price that we're obviously not selling it at $450,000. My suggestion from here is maybe a $20,000 to get into the fray. 450. Welcome in, team. Good morning to you. I could see you out there playing on the shared green, absolutely. At 470,000 with you. I look for 490 now. 490. Hello, team. Equally, I could see you there picking the fruit trees, harvesting in there at 490. Do we go 510? And straight back at 510. 530 is my suggestion. Straight back and 550 beckons. At 550 and 70, shall we say? Yep. And 70 and 90, sir? And 90 on the nod, and 610. 600. 600. Oh, good. You're starting to fight me a little bit, sir. Good. I like it. Good. 600. Sir, do you stay strong in the 20s, though? And 620. Oh, bold. I like that at 620. He's trying to show you who's boss, sir. All right? But that's up to you to decide whether you accept that or not. 620. Do we go 630? 625. Very, very determined. I like that. 625. Is it another 20? 630. Okay, matching now. Okay, now you're the leader, sir. He's matching you. Good. At 630. Is it 635?
It's 640.
640. Oh, okay. Changing things up. Well, I like this. Good. Unpredictable, sir. At 640. What's this? Are you matching now, sir? Is it 650?
645.
640. No, he's not matching now. You're the leader, sir, but he is in the lead, unfortunately, at 645. Do you go 10 again? Is it 655? No. Okay, I won't try and predict you. Is there another number? No. Okay, all right. I'll give you time to reconsider. At 645 here, looking for 5 is my suggestion for 650 for the first time. At 645. Second time. Third, final opportunity at 645. Sir, not at a level I can sell to you. Could you get me to a higher number? Miranda's jumping in there for advice. Can't sell it at 645.
650.
650, thank you, sir. At 650. Once, twice, thrice called then at 650. Well, look, sir, what we're going to do, I think we pause. We're going to have a conversation. As I discussed in the preamble, what we might do, have a conversation. If we can reach agreement, it might get withdrawn and sold. So I warn the room. This is your last opportunity. It may not be on offer in 5 minutes' time. If you've got further interest, I would be bidding another $1,000. No, very good, sir. Paused with you at 650. The auction is open and live, and we will be back with you shortly to take you to Bishop Street in St Albans.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next auction, which is 1 bar 58 Bishop Street in St Albans. It has been brought to the market by Matt Dawson and Clarence Monsanto from our Merivale office. Always lovely working with you, Matt and Clarence. A very warm welcome to our owners. It was lovely to meet you yesterday, and what a beautifully presented home you had to take to the market. To the contract, I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-leased freehold parcel with a 6 share in 1,187 square metres, more or less. Now, settlement date is set down for the 3rd of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a really great spot here. I've always really loved Bishop Street with all those trees down the street. It's a really pretty street. Concrete block really is timeless. The home has been beautifully maintained by its current owner, freshly painted on the outside. It's just so impressive from the get-go. Inside, it's immaculate, it's crisp and modern, an abundance of natural sunlight coming in. Modern kitchen that flows through to that living area with those doors out to that paved area. It's positioned perfectly to get all that lovely afternoon and evening sun. Perfect place to relax. Well-designed, manicured garden. Not too much maintenance as well. I love that master bedroom upstairs with that balcony, and you've got that modern, stylish bathroom. Now, the location is key here, ladies and gentlemen. You're a short stroll to that vibrant CBD. You've got Edgware Village right there to get your vegetables from Crisp in the supermarket. You're close to Hagley Park. It's walking distance, and you're zoned for Heaton and St Albans, which really underpins your value here. You just can't beat this location, ladies and gentlemen. This is the perfect town pad, professional couples, small family on investment. So I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. 1 bar 58 Bishop Street. Does someone want to start us away? 400,000? 450. Oh, hang on. 500. Where was the 500? Oh yeah, 500. Welcome and sir. Welcome to those up. 510 now. 520 now. At 520. 550? 540, 550, Matt, it's against you over here at the back at 550. Can I say 560, Matt? At 550, the bid's with you? 560, welcome, and there you are. It was all happening so quickly at the start, I couldn't find everyone. So at 560 with you, what's your response to 570? At 570, the bid's against you. Down here at the back at 570. Another 10, get you back in front. It's the least stressful place to be. 580, bidding against yourself. Great strategy at 580. At 580, 590 with you, sir, at the back. At 580, now the bid, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Oh, we're on the market and selling at 580,000. There will be a new owner at Bishop Street. The bid's down here at 580,000. I'll take a 5 from here at 580. I'll call it away 3 times. Matt, is your buyer in? Absolutely sure. At 580. Get you back in front. Second call at 580. We're on the market. We're selling at 580. Absolutely sure. Permission to sell. Permission to sell. It's looking great. So at 580,000, you're the new owners of Bishop Street. Congratulations, the property's now gone and sold. Commiserations to our underbidders. Congratulations to our new owners. And thank you very much for the current owners. Thank you for entrusting Harcourts. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to lot number 3 for today. If I could have your attention, please. It is 141 Pack Street in St Albans, brought to the market by John Fulton and George Lill, of course, from our Island 2 office. I know they've really enjoyed working with our owner. He's no stranger to good property. Really puts a lot of effort into presentation. A fastidious individual, good person to buy property from. The contract describes a freehold title, 506 square metres, more or less, lot 60, deposit plan 1212, and your settlement date, bidders and buyers, the 28th of March 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. That's absolutely fine. What I love about this home, of course, is its aspect. The configuration takes full advantage of sunshine, and we do love this permanent material construction. It should offer peace of mind. It's been lovingly modernised throughout its years, and in current form, I just think it's wonderfully comfortable throughout the seasons. Lovely outdoor space. You've got great, again, outlook or aspect from each of the rooms and the bedrooms, the living, the kitchen, out towards that landscape garden area. And this location, we know how good this is. It's on the doorstep of our rapidly burgeoning central city, just a hop, skip and a jump to an array of eateries, so you can binge on the fringe. And in Christchurch long term, I just think this location is absolutely full of upside. So let's get underway here at 141 Pack Street. Bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bid or offer. 680. Nice to meet you, sir. Back of the room. In the box seat now at $680,000. My lamp lighter. Where to from here, buyers? Is there 700? Don't let me limit you. At $680,000 going once. 680 the call now, twice. 700. There we go. And 710. Nicola Cray, my licensed colleague, helping a buyer on the phone there at 710. Bids against you, Nick, at 710 the call. Good quick bids, sir. Recommend those. 710 first chance. Twice at $710,000. And 20 now. I wouldn't take a 5. Would you give me 10, sir? Put a bit of distance. You're disagreeing with me? I'm hard of hearing. Appreciate it, sir. We'll try 5 next time, I promise. All right, at $730,000. I might have done you a favour, though. Bit of hesitation that side of the room at 730, 740. I'll take a 5, sir, if you'd like. But maybe 10's a good idea. At 740 the call, once. Second call. 745, great work. At 745, he's in front. Here on the fringe. Once called at $745,000. Working with that agent next to you, sir. You're in good hands. At $745,000, second call. 750. Lovely stylish kitchen. $750,000. Is there 755 or maybe straight to 760? New interest is welcome at $750,000. First call, sir. My job is to mitigate your regret. 752, okay. Reluctantly, I accept it at 752, but does put you in front at 752. He's at the back, but out in front at 752. Nick, what's the response? Once called. And 755. A change of pace from them as well. Maybe that's encouraging, sir, at $755,000. This is a good amount of house and land in this location at these levels. The people watching this in Auckland, sir, think we're bidding on a garden shed at $755,000. Once called, twice. Another 2.5, can I tempt you? Third and final call, another 2.5, sir. Any other interest, or I pause, have a conversation with Nicola's client. Folks, if there is interest, now's the time to strike. May not come back from the negotiation room. Once, twice, third and final call at $755,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, Nick, let's take a pause. I need to have a conversation with your buyer. Auction is open, ladies and gentlemen. Any change from the room, stick around. You never know what might happen. Back with you very soon.
Let's move on to our next auction, ladies and gentlemen, which is 35 Balrudry Street in that wonderful suburb of Avonhead. Now, Jamin Marshall and Kezia Parsons have been in charge of bringing this property to the market and have done a superb job of that. A very warm welcome to our owners. It was lovely meeting you. Now, to the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, a whopping 809 square metres, more or less. Now, settlement date is set down for the 11th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, I visited last Saturday. It was a beautiful day. This home has such lovely street appeal. It's tucked down the end of that cul-de-sac, surrounded by quality homes. It was so peaceful and quiet. Inside the open plan kitchen dining area, it seamlessly flows through to that living area. You've got 3 bedrooms. I love the original floorboards on there throughout. It's such a nice feature. This is an exciting opportunity here. The home is brimming with potential, offers a fantastic canvas for renovations or development. It's got a generous section, 809 square metres, a tandem garage shed, and in that shed, so plenty of space for all the toys and tools. Such a prime location here. This is such a sought-after area. You have Farrell Park just a stone throw away. You're close to all amenities and school. It's a great opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. They don't come up that often in such a great location. So I look for your opening bid. Does someone want to start us away at 700? At 700, welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At 700,000, who goes next? Who can he hand that baton to? At 700,000, is there 25 perhaps? At 700,000, first call. Second call at 700, looking for 25. Third call at 700, well, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 725. Invite you back at 750. At 725, the bid's with me. It's 750, welcome back. Good, nice place to be in front, isn't it? At 750,000, I invite you back in. Is there 775? At 750 with my bidder down the middle. 809 square metres, lovely quiet cul-de-sac, perfect one to renovate. First call at 750, second call, third and final call at 750. I welcome anyone in right now, otherwise I am going to pause the auction and talk to this gentleman here. You do run that risk of it maybe not coming back out. All right, sir, at 750,000, we're going to pause the auction. I'm not quite at a level to sell. We'll try and get you. So the auction is paused at 750,000. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
If I could have your attention, please. I take you back to number 3 at 77 Totara Street in Fendleton. We paused some time ago on a live bid of 650,000. And there I look to our bidders. There has been a generous increase after some substantial conversations to 670,000. On the nod, thank you so much. And I look to our owner's representative that at 670 we're on the market. Thank you for the nod, in which case I pick the gavel up and I sell away unless I see a further bid, even for $1,000, even 500, because it will get you in front at 670,000 for the first time. Second time, any further thoughts, team? Any change of mind, even for 500? No, all good, just want to give you due opportunity. Third and final time for 670,000. It goes, sold. Congratulations to our new owners in Fendleton. I believe you'll be very, very happy. A marvellous campaign once again by the Newberries. And thank you to our owner for entrusting us with this precious property. We'll be back with you in Balrudry shortly.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for your patience and waiting. To those at holmwood.co.nz, it's great to have you with us as well. We go now to St Albans. It is 35 Thornton Street, a wonderful family home. First or second or third step onto the ladder certainly would make a great addition to a rental portfolio in a really up-and-coming or family-friendly neighbourhood. I just think this is absolutely delightful. The contract describes the freehold title, 726 square metres more or less, lot part 26 and 27, deposited plans 272. And your settlement date, the 10th of April 2025. You might be working again to a pre-arranged date. You can see that view from the backyard. You've got really expansive, big Kiwiana backyard, plenty of room for the cricket, for the green-fingered occupant. Inside the home, an excellent configuration. It is post-quake in its construction. In this neck of the woods, it just gives you so much peace of mind in our city. Of course, with its history, post-quake construction satisfies the banks, and it satisfies the people in your life advising you before you came here today, I'm sure. So, lovely floor plan, really takes advantage of sunshine throughout the day. Facilities are excellent, generous bedroom accommodation, and it's a real entertainer, bidders and buyers. You've got that Louvrotech system. The backyard, very, very private. It's easy to imagine entertaining guests. And in this area, your guests are just going to be so envious at this location and the quality of the workmanship. I really recommend it to you. So let's get underway here at number 35 Thornton Street in St Albans. It is brought to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton. I should introduce you, shouldn't I? Are no strangers to the auction room. They do list some wonderful property. This is really just such a peach. So let's get underway. Identify the new owner. Who starts us away with an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen? 35 Thornton Street. Where do we say go? First bidder of the auction, often the winner, statistically speaking. 700, maybe it's you today, sir, at 700,000. Best of luck today, nice to meet you. It's 7 and 00. Is there 25 on the rise? Don't let me limit you, ladies and gentlemen. It's 700,000 I have. First call at 700,000. Second call. Third and final call at 725. Nice to see you there, Tady, at 725,000 for yourself or a client? For a client. On behalf of a client, my licensed colleague, at $725,000. First chance. Bids against you? 750. Great move. At 750,000. And the response? Just the 10. Oh, Richard, at 760,000. Don't believe him. At 760, the call first time. 770, appreciate it there at 770, the bid now against you. At 785, I like that one, that's a clever bid, at 785. Another 15 takes us to 8, sir, better get there first. Before he does, that could be the budget there. 800, I love your work, at $800,000. Once called at 800,000. Second call. Just the 5. He goes down a gear there at 805. Offer you the same courtesy if you like, sir. 810 the bid. And Jenny? 15. Chat at 815. Conversation at 815 now, sir. Would you say 820? Yeah. At 820 on the nod. This side of the room, welcome to bid. You're going home homeless at this stage. At 820,000. First call. At 820. On the market and selling. A new name on the title, if there's no further bidding, at $820,000. Where was that? Who was that? Nice to see you at $830,000, late to the party. Could be a one-bid wonder, sir. Don't be deterred. Put yourself in front. At 830 the bid. And selling. First call. At 832. In front by nose at 832,000, sir. 835 perhaps. Can I take that to mean yes? At 8, no. At 832 I can wait. Not for long though. First call at $832,000. You better take his advice. I know it was to bid again. Second call at 832,000. Property prices by all accounts going in one direction, folks. Third, 833, just the 1,000. Not hard to beat, sir. You just need to pay another 2 on your last bid. At 833, the call. 835. Very good work at 835. Already bidding on a more valuable property. What do you say? At 835 and selling? 6. Maybe 840, look to shake him off. I would say that, of course. But it's a tried and tested technique. At 836 I have. First chance at 836,000. Second call. 837. Calm, considered. Cool as a cucumber at 837. Possibly on his way to home ownership here in Thornton Street, sir, against you there. First chance at 837. Is it another one? 838. At 838, my friends, you'll be sitting in that back garden. You won't remember what you paid for it. I can promise you that. At 838,000. First call. I'll give you 3 chances. One has run out. Second time at 838,000. I can tell you people in other metros look at this type of house at this price and think, yes, please. Stop the clock by today at 838, third call. Folks, I'll take $500 if you like. I knew that would tempt you. Just nod your head, sir. At 838, can I say and a half? Better to ask forgiveness than permission, I say. At 838, are we sure? Is that permission to sell? The white flag? Surely not. You've come this far. You might have done it there, sir. At 838,000, bar any surprising comebacks, the property goes. It is going. Is your friend going to give you some change? Gone and sell to you, sir. Hey, commiserations to our underbidders. Please stick with Jenny and Jared. They'll find you something. Same goes for you folks, in good hands. Thanks very much for being here. To our owners, wonderful to work with you. Really proactive. Please sell again. And Jenny and Jared, as always, wonderful campaign. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for waiting. I'll turn your attention back to 141 Pack Street in St Albans. When we left the podium, it was on a live bid at $755,000. There was a quick discussion outside of the room and a nominal increase in that offer. Our vendor says, look, I've come to sell today, and we are selling to some very good people. Joining us, I think, via the live stream from Wanaka. Thanks very much for working with us. And John and George, as always, fabulous campaign. We'll increase that bid to $760, and under clause 2.6, our owners have opted to withdraw the property. It is their right to do that, withdrawn from auction, and at $760,000. It has been very happily sold. John and George, great work, and to our owners, thanks so much for the opportunity. Great to work with you, Al, and see you next time.
Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back to 35 Balrudry in Avonhead. Now, we left the lectern on a live bid of $750,000. We've had some negotiations and some discussions outside the room. There has been an increase in that bid to $795,000. Can you confirm your bid, sir? And at $795,000, our lovely owners say, Bridget, we are happy to sell, so it is on the market and selling at $795,000. I look for any further bids above that, or I sell away. I'll give you 3 chances. First time, second call at $795,000, third and final time at $795,000. Well, I'm delighted to announce the property is now going, and sold. Congratulations. Thank you to our owners, and well done to our lucky purchaser. We're going to move on to our next auction, which is 80 Holton Street. I'll just get my paperwork all organised. The lovely Joe Mansbridge from the Mayor of Office is going to come up here. I'll just get your attention. Well, let's move on to our next auction, 80 Holton Street. In that wonderful, wonderful suburb of Strohan. Now, the Queen of Strohan, Joe Mansbridge, has been our agent for this. She's done an absolute superb job at bringing this property to the market. Very welcome to our owners. It was lovely meeting you. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract, I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 607 square metres, more or less. Now, settlement date is set down for the 30th of May 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, firstly, how amazing is that gorgeous, gorgeous old tree at the front? I stood under it and I could just imagine children playing in that tree house. I understand it's a protected tree, Joe. It really is a wonderful feature of this home. This is such an impressive home as you walk in. Immaculate garden, step into that front entrance. It's just so grand and inviting. The living spaces are incredible. There's room for everyone in the family to relax and entertain. Stylish modern kitchen area. What a place to cook up a storm for the family. Got those bifold doors that open up to that outdoor area. Now, this is what I call an outdoor area. Outside is the perfect place to dine with your Italian friend al fresco in that covered area. You can sit by the fire and relax and entertain on that deck. Entertaining will be such a dream here. It's so sheltered and private. I love that huge master bedroom upstairs with a walk-in wardrobe and the ensuite. You've got those 2 bedrooms downstairs as well. If you don't need 4 bedrooms, you could turn one of those bedrooms into another living area or an office or something. Now, this home has such a mix of character charm and modern. The LED lights throughout, there's just so many wonderful finishing touches and features that makes this home a true standout. Strohan, we all know this is such a desirable area to live in. You'll love being part of this community. You've got those Norman Road shops just down the road. There's a cafes, there are restaurants. The cheese scones are very good at the local cafe. Holmwood Park just around the corner, and so close to St Andrew's College, walking distance. You just can't beat this. So ladies and gentlemen, I look for your opening bid at 80 Holton Street. Does someone want to start us away? Thanks, Joe. Wonderful opportunity here. Is there 1.3 to get us underway? Somewhere nice and easy to start. If you don't, I will. All right, I'll take the baton then and get us underway at 1,300,000. Who goes next? Let's just travel in 50s from here, might be a good place to go. At 1.3, first call. Second time at 1.3. Spacious family home, surrounded by lovely people in that community of Strohan. Trick-or-treating is such a treat there. It is amazing in Strohan. I actually go trick-or-treating there. Third call at 1.3. Well, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 1,350,000. That stays with me. Look, there is some conditional interest in this property. If we pass this property in, it will open it up to that conditional market where you have more competition. At 1,350,000. First, second, third. Well, Joe, there don't appear to be any live bids. I do know you've got conditional interest. If you're watching online on Auctions Live, do contact Joe. We're going to pass this property in at 1,500,000. Anybody north of that level, give Joe a call. This won't last long, so the property is passed in at 1.5, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thanks, Joe. ladies and gentlemen, there's been a wee change in the program. We're going to move on to 171 Springfield Road. It's a pleasure to be up here for that. Jenny and Jared Rolton from our St Albans office has been in charge of bringing this property to the market and has done a superb job at that. A very warm welcome to our lovely owner, Sue. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. Now, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 475 square metres more or less. Settlement date is the 4th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, I visited on Saturday. It was a beautiful day. It's got such a charming entranceway with all those beautiful flowers. I almost expected a fairy to fly out of those gardens. As you walk through that front door, it's just so inviting. You really feel like you're coming home here. It has such a nice feel about it. Lovely master bedroom with that ensuite, the LED light windows, which adds to that character. The living area was just flooded with natural sunlight. It all flows so nicely through to that kitchen and out to that deck. What a wonderful place, that deck. I could just see how sheltered it is and bask in that sun right to the end of the day. How pretty is this garden? Outside there's so many gorgeous flowers and colours. It's all paved out there, keeping it nice and tidy. There's lots of little areas to sit in this beautiful oasis. I love that room upstairs. This could be used as a bedroom, a rumpus room, or somewhere for the teenagers to go. Or I imagine someone working from there, or like an artist or something. You could create some nice art in that setting. Now, this is such a prime location here. You've got Edgware, CBD, Maryvale, all in walking distance. It's Christchurch Girls and Boys High Zone and the Burnside High Zone. This really underpins your value here, ladies and gentlemen. With all that said, let's find out who this new owner is going to be at 171 Springfield Road. Who wants to start us away? Somewhere nice and easy to start, get us underway. Is there 650 perhaps? At 650,000. Shall I take the bet in then on a vendor bid at 650? All right then, I'll go on a vendor bid at 650,000. Looking for 675 now. We'll travel in 25, somewhere nice and easy. Looking for 675. Current bid is 650. I'll call it away 3 times. First, second and third at 650. Well, I'm going to increase that to 675,000. Stays with my owner at that wonderful location. I mentioned it was Girls High, Boys High Zone. Wonderful opportunity to live in this neighbourhood. Edgware, down the road, walk to Hagley Park from here. The Victoria Street shops at 675. I'll call it away 3 times. First, second, third at 675. Well, look, Jenny and Jared, we're just going to move on to that next stage. They've given me a very, very sharp price for this property. This property is going to be priced at $749,000. Now, this is an amazing price, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to find many properties in this wonderful location at that price. Jenny and Jared do have an open home there on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 1:30. So give them a call, get along and see this property. You will be impressed. It's priced at $749,000. To our owner, I'm sure you're going to see a sold sticker on that sign. So I wish you good luck. And we will move on to our next option shortly. So it's priced at $749,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
Te Maria. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Pengelly. I take you to our next property in the catalogue. That is 166 Fendleton Road in Fendleton, brought to the market by Paul and Deb Nichols. Good luck to you, Paul. Good luck to our owner here this morning. Now, the property is formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 952 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Paul and Deb have provided to you throughout the campaign. Settlement, that's proposed for Friday, 11th of April 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. In that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I do take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. Now, this property is very charming. I know that the owners, Paul, have put a lot of effort into renovating it, sprucing it up, and you feel that as soon as you walk in. And I know that they didn't renovate the front fence, but I was charmed straight away at those beautiful tiles on the front fence with a bit of design to them. Walking into that limestone driveway, I sort of getting a little bit of that Tuscan outdoor feel. Inside, the flooring, painting, it's all fresh. I could see Deb and I spent an open home there together, and we could have absolutely cracked open a bottle of wine and sat down around that stone fireplace. It just had that vibe. I think that's what I would be doing in winter. Upstairs, those 4 bedrooms, they are just all ready to go. Beautiful, light-filled, white and bright. And outside, once again, Deb and I were eyeing the fruitful bounty of the backyard. There was grapevines and apple trees, and I believe Deb and I have asked the owners if we might be able to partake in a quince or two for our paste making activities this weekend. Of course, you've got lots of extras. There's that second entrance, that second parking space, the entrance into that downstairs room and bathroom, whether that's an Airbnb scenario, a home office. You've just got lots of options about how you utilise this home given the layout. And of course, that wonderful kitchen. I did fall in love with the amount of cupboard space in that kitchen. But anyway, that's enough from me. You can tell that I'm impressed. I'm just going to get things underway on a vendor bid at $1.4 million. From there, I look for 50,000. 1.4 with me on a vendor bid. Exciting numbers. Hello, team. Welcome in at 1,450. Good luck to you. 1,450 there. 1.5 is my suggestion next. First call. Second. Third time. Well, as suspected, team, it's just us today, so let's pause, let's grab a space. Let's see if we can get you into Fendleton Road here. The auction is open at live at 1,450,000, and we will be back shortly with some updates or perhaps taking you to Māoriho Road.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go now to St Albans. We've had several offerings from St Albans. It's such a popular suburb and easy to understand why. Very family friendly. It's a great place to invest your money historically. It's made so much sense. That'll be the case moving forward. We go now to number 5 at 17 Eversley Street in St Albans. It's been brought to the market by one of Canterbury's leading father and son real estate teams. This is the son, Jack Marshall. Stephen not here today, probably back at the office hard at work, but they do list some quality property. This is a great example, a real gem here on Eversley Street. The contract describes a cross-lease and fee simple title, 1/6 of a share in 1,232 square metres, more or less. Your settlement date, the 28th of March 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed variation to that date. This home here is in the back portion of a development. It's a very stylish development. By all accounts, lovely neighbours. They take get good care of their properties. And inside this particular one, down the back to the left, really it's a wonderfully private spot across 2 levels. Quite stylish, that metal exterior. It makes a good impression. Inside, the configuration is really superb. This is what most impressed me about my inspection, is you expect from a 2-bedroom property to feel claustrophobic. This is quite the opposite in this case. Really, really substantial living space, super sunny, excellent indoor-outdoor flow. The kitchen is a lovely central area, and then upstairs, the bedroom accommodation, super generous. The bathroom, I think, is ripe for reconfiguration, potentially adding further value. I'll leave that up to you, bidders and buyers, but in this neck of the woods, with these school zones and all of the wonderful amenities in the area, there is so much opportunity here. So, Jack, let's get underway here at 5 at 17 Eversley Street, bidders and buyers. I look for an opening bidder offer. You folks haven't bought today. Maybe now's the time to strike. Where do we say go? I was hoping for a touch more than that. What do you say? Is there 600,000 perhaps? All right, then a vendor bid at $600,000. First call, I look for 25,000 on the rise. Second call at 600,000. Third and final call at $600,000. Another vendor bid then at 625, ladies and gentlemen. 650 should be easy. This is a very substantial property. At 625,000, 650 I look for. First time at 625, twice. Third and final call at $625,000. One more vendor bid then at $650,000. A nice line in the sand. This is really easy, ladies and gentlemen. A clear line in the sand as it relates to value. You're down a back parcel. You've got great garaging. Look at that beautifully manicured and established garden. It's a wonderfully tranquil and private outdoor area at $650,000. First, second, third and final call at $650,000. All right, Jack, I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. Our owner's instructions are really clear. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here. Super substantial living, really great private spot, very, very generous bedroom accommodation, opportunity potentially to reconfigure, and by all accounts, as I said, lovely neighbours. Rateable value at $780,000. Forget about it. We're going to price this property nice and sharply at $749,000. Please make the call. Jack is happy to take your call. Access is easy. Property's passed and priced at $749,000. You'll be most impressed upon inspection. Back with you very soon.
Well, let's move on to our next auction. I know we've got some very excited buyers here. Sorry for the delay. That property is 18415 Mariehow Road in Parklands. Now, it's been superbly brought to the market by Jamin Marshall from our Maryvale office. Always lovely working with you, Jamin. A very warm welcome to our owners, Paddy and Kylie, who are up north and are watching online on Auctions Live. Hi, Paddy and Kylie. Now, the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-lease freehold parcel. Settlement date is set down for the 28th of March 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, so not long to wait to have to move in, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, I really enjoyed my visit to Mariehow Road. It's nice and private, tucked down near the end of this gated complex. As I was walking up the drive, I was just so impressed with all the houses and all the tidy gardens in this complex. It just looks like such a nice community to be part of. You step inside the home and you're welcome with how spacious it is. The separate living area, it just flows so nicely through to that kitchen dining area. The sun was pouring in, I was there, just so much natural sunlight coming in. Now, what a fantastic outdoor area here. It's so peaceful and quiet, fully fenced, well-established trees. You've got that raised veggie garden all ready to go. I could just imagine barbecues on the deck and getting that sun right to the end of the day. You've got that long hallway that leads you through to the bedrooms and the bathroom. As I was walking around, I could just see how beautifully maintained that the current owners have maintained this property. Look, this is just the kind of community here that you're going to be friends with all the neighbours. Everyone looks out for each other. You could even arrange an annual tennis tournament with that shared tennis court. And the Good Horse Pub, it's just down the road. This will be your new local, don't have to Uber home. I've been told that the food is excellent there as well. The current owners, they've loved this location, they've loved the security of the complex and being part of this community. Not that often do homes like this come up, so I know we've got a lot of eager buyers here today. So let's find out who the new owner is going to be at 18415 Marriott Howe Road. I look for your opening bid. Someone want to get me underway? 550. At 550 there, down the back at 550,000. Good luck today. At 550, who goes next? Is it 575 perhaps? 560, just see it. Oh, bids against here now. At 575, take me through to 6. Are you sure? At 575, I'll take a 5, go to 580. You don't want to come here today and just do the one bid. It's quite fun putting up your hand. At 575,000, at 580 now with Lena, bidding against herself. At 580. At 580, I invite you back in at 585. At 580,000, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. A 1 perhaps? You absolutely sure? Second call at 580. Third call at 580,000. Well, you're in the hot seat. I'm not quite at a level I can say. What we're going to do is pause the auction and we'll try and get you there. So the auction is still open and live if you change your mind. So it's paused at 580,000. Thank you. We'll be back with you shortly.
I could have your attention again, please, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back now to 166 Fendleton Road in Fendleton. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $1,450,000. I look to our bidders that there has been an increase to $1,590,000 on the nod. Thank you. Paul, I look to our owner that at $1,590,000 we're on the market, and I sell away unless I see further bidding. First call at $1,590,000, second time, third final opportunity, in which case I'm happy to say that 166 Fendleton Road is going, sold. Congratulations to our new owners in Fendleton. Amazing, and we will be back shortly with updates on Mighty Ho Road. Thank you so much.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Chop out left and right, you know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 목이 터져라 소리쳐, you know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I know the world can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon.
Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back now to 415 Maryhow Road. Now, we left the lectern on a live bid of 580,000. We've had some discussions and some negotiations outside the room here, and there has been an increase in that bid to 590,000. Can I confirm that with you, Mark? So at 590,000, the owners have said, Bridget, we are happy to sell at 590,000. So we are on the market and selling. So I look for any further bids above that level, or we sell away. At 590, I'll give you 3 chances. Over here, maybe. First call. Are you sure? Second call at 590. Third and final call at 590,000. Well, congratulations, Mark. The property is now gone and sold. Well done to our buyer. Thank you to our owners. Thank you for entrusting Harcourts. Have we got any more updates, or is that it, Hayden? That's it. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.